Dr. Prashant, the spotlight is all yours.
Yeah, all right. So thank you, Arpan, for the wonderful introduction. And good afternoon, everyone. And just to introduce myself, my name is Dr. Prashant. By profession, I am a pediatric surgeon. Originally, I'm from Mumbai, but currently I'm settled in Pune. And post MCH, I have almost 10 plus years of experience in private practice and almost 7 years of experience in wellness industry as well. All right, and I have I've been indebted to this community actually, and with the help of this community, I had lost personally around 15, 16 kgs, and since then, I started helping other people also. And majority of my clientele base is actually doctors, because they relate with me, and a lot of doctors they have told me personally also that being a surgeon you can understand our lifestyle also, hectic schedule, unpredictable timings, and that is why a lot of doctors they keep approaching me, and I also like to help them, and I clearly understand their condition, where they are coming from, and it's a pleasure to help a lot of them. So similarly, I'll not be talking about myself, but I'll be presenting a testimony today, all right. And this is a testimony of a doctor, a surgeon who has his own hospital, all right. And a lot of time, what I see is a lot of doctors they say, we don't have time. How will we find time for workouts? How will we find time to have a right diet or a right lifestyle? All right. So today all the excuses actually will be taken away, because this guy, all right, he owns his own hospital, and owning a hospital, I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of doctors who are here, they must be understanding that how the schedule is jam packed when you have your own hospital. All right. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen and I will show the testimony right away. All right, just a minute. Let me just share. Okay. Is it enlarged? All right, I'll have to. Yes.
Dr. Prashant, we still can't see it.
I think it's loading. Yeah. I think it's loading probably. Let's wait for a few seconds. I think it should get loaded within a few seconds. Otherwise, Arpan, you have the testimony with you. You can share it.
Yes, I'll share it from here.
Yeah, I think it is taking some time. You can share it from your side then. Yeah, you can share it. So he is actually a surgeon, all right, and he practices in Gujarat. And Arpan will shortly share the screen. But he approached me through Facebook, and his concern was this: being a doctor, I actually wanted a medical professional who can guide me. And you are a pediatric surgeon, so you are the best person who can guide me. So he had a lot of apprehension in approaching other people. So similarly, a lot of doctors have a similar apprehension. They might not approach some other people, but they might approach a medical professional. So he approached me, and then we got started. And initially he was very much skeptical. So this is the testimony, all right. And you can see that within about 2.5 months, all right, he had lost 9 kgs. And it's not a very great testimony as such, but I'll tell you what is so special about this. All right. So he started very hesitantly, whether the results will come or not. He was not very sure. And then he got started, and his life started transforming slowly and steadily. All right. And he not only lost 9 kgs within a span of 3 months, but a lot of his reports, which were not good, all right, especially the lipid profile, the vitamin D levels, the vitamin B12 levels, they all got corrected within a span of 3 months. So Arpan, if you can share that slide as well, wherein the reports are being portrayed, that slide also will be beneficial for the crowd. So when he came to me, when I got his blood reports done, his lipid profile was showing a deranged, readings. His cholesterol was 229. His triglyceride levels were almost, more 350 plus. And, his B12 levels were very low, 209. And, even his vitamin D levels were insufficient. Okay. So with all these parameters, he got started. And, we rectified his B12 deficiency. We rectified his vitamin D deficiency. But when he followed a right lifestyle, he was also able to reverse his lipid profile within a span of just 3 months. And not only that, but he is able to maintain that as well. All right. So yes, this is the transformation. So you can see the TG, triglycerides, and that triglycerides are dangerous, and they can lead to a lot of heart problems particularly, and the visceral fats are high, and it can give rise to some, high cholesterol, heart problems, and so on and so forth. So, that got normalized within a span of 3 months. Okay. Now, what is so special about this? See, when he got started, before getting started, he always used to watch Virat Kohli, and he used to think that, I should also have a body like Virat Kohli. Till the time, this testimony was, till the time he got started with the program, that was just a wish in his mind. But when he got started, when he lost 9 kgs and when he became a more fitter, then he told me personally that, I want to build a body like Virat Kohli. Okay. At that time, his status was like this, even lifting 3 kg of biceps was difficult for him. Okay. But today he lifts 12 kgs. All right. 12 kgs is difficult for me also, frankly speaking. All right. Putting biceps with 12 kgs is difficult for me, but he does with 12 kg. He can squat with 60 kgs. He can put the chest press with 45 kgs. So that is a transformation. What other things which has changed in his lifestyle? Whenever he buys anything, all right, even a chocolate for his kids, he will always see the ingredients. All right. इसमें हेल्दी इंग्रेडिएंट्स है क्या, आर्टिफिशियल कुछ कलर्स है क्या इसमें. इवन चॉकलेट भी अगर खरीदना है, ही विल बाय, थोड़ा सा कॉस्टली रहेगा तो भी चलेगा, लेकिन अच्छी चीजें ही वो खरीदेगा. So this is the transformation which has happened. If he goes out, all right, he will always search for healthy items. Okay. And the surprise for me was this. All right. After 3 months, when I was in touch with him, okay, he told me that my wife has also lost 16 kgs. Okay. Now that was a surprise for me. All right. And see, we'll be talking about the serendipities and what is the scope of wellness in future. The other speakers will also be talking about. But I'll give you an example here itself. All right. His wife actually has lost 16 kgs. All right. Not only that, but, through her, okay, there is one client which I have got. She's a gynecologist. She has gotten started with her journey very recently. She has also lost around 2 to 3 kgs. And through her, we are connected to her entire family as well. So that is the scope of this wellness industry. All right. So it starts from one person, but you can actually create a huge, huge, huge impact. Okay. So this is a very small testimony as such, but through this small testimony, we can create a huge impact. All right. So this is what, Arpan, I wanted to portray today, this testimony. All right. So through this testimony, I am actually able to impact at least, 6-7 people. Thank you.